Ah, there you are. I looked for you everywhere in this sordid prison. I found a way to reach my father's throne room for real this time. Your island houses a clock tower just like my father's castle. We should be able to exploit the similarity and go back to my world to fight him. I'll see you in the clock room. Try not to die until then. You can only enter the Return to Castlevania DLC once per run. Well, Rory seemed convinced. We banned an unknown user 4 months ago. Rory seemed convinced that he could track that down using the API. Could be a Twitch ban. Oh shit. No, one chick didn't pop off like that. I don't think I ever banned one chick. I timed one chick out. And she did not like that very much. I don't remember exactly what it was. I don't remember. The cat went and found it at one point. Cat went and found it in the chat history at one point. But it was basically, I feel like she got up in my business about something. And I essentially said, hey, please try not to ruin my experience playing the game by dropping spoilers or whatever. And we did not agree that the way that she was behaving herself was incongruent with how I'd like chat to carry themselves. Need an OAuth token for it, which we could do tomorrow. Yeah, sounds good. It was basically me saying, like, hey, please pump the brakes on potentially feeding me things that could be seen as spoilers. And then I was essentially told that, like, I was misinterpreting the situation and that I was wrong. And I was like, I don't think that I am, and it doesn't really matter. If I've asked you to stop, I've asked you to stop. And at that point, it was like, hey, fuck you, I'm out of here. Which led me to telling a story that I'd not told for the longest time out of consideration to one chick, but now that we've realized one chick's not ever coming back, it's like, oh, who gives a shit then? When did you switch the leaderboard to reset weekly? We could go back to the VODs on YouTube and maybe look there. It's been a long time. Yeah, she was very mad about being asked to not spoil items, and I had already been biting my tongue with her for quite some time because Nate and I, when we were starting up Pretzel, I told this story since then. This is the story that I wasn't going to tell, but now that she doesn't come around here anymore, who gives a shit? That Nate and I, when we started Pretzel, went to our first TwitchCon as Pretzel people. We went to our first TwitchCon as representatives of Pretzel and got an Airbnb that was this, like, amazing house in Long Beach. This amazing house in Long Beach with a tennis court in the backyard and a bunch of different floors and bedrooms and a really nice kitchen and all that jazz. And the point of it was that we were going to invite, like, big streamers, the kinds of people we would benefit from having around and schmoozing with Pretzel, and we were like, oh, we're gonna invite a whole bunch of mid to high tier streamers to come party at our house. We'll provide drinks, we'll provide food, we've got a couple of extra rooms for them to crash if they want to. We'll let them bring their streamer friends over, and they can all, everyone will be like, oh shit, Pretzel had that really dope house and like invited a bunch of people over, and so hung out with them, and yeah, I heard that was the place to be. On top of the fact that we were throwing a party at that TwitchCon, like we threw a party that Gold Glove said was the party of the event. So like we were really out there working to schmooze. But one of the first people to show up to this house that we rented to schmooze big clients was Twitch affiliate One Chick, who then turned around to all of her affiliate friends, a bunch of like 2 viewer Johnnies, and said, yo, I found this awesome place. I know these guys, these Pretzel guys. They've got this awesome place. We can hang out there. And so every time I came back from like a panel or a meeting or something, I came back and would find like Nate and Ryan wringing their hands about the fact that the house was essentially filled with One Chick and her buddies. And then it came to a head the last night we were there, because the only people who were there who weren't Pretzel people were like One Chick's pals. And Ryan McKay, who is our A&R guy, he's the head of music. And Ryan McKay essentially came downstairs and said, hey, somebody stole my badge for the con. And we're like, what? He's like, yeah, my 99 Lives badge. He was like, it's missing from my room. And so it was the only people who were there were Pretzel people. All of us had our own badges, and clearly we're not stealing from each other. And then we had a couple of people who we did know, like Jax Mackey was there. Clearly Jax Mackey is not ripping people off, you know? So all that left, the only unknown quantity that was there was, if not One Chick, then One Chick's buddies, none of whom we knew, and all of whom seemed to very aggressively not be above. Where did you say there was a free meal? Where did you say there were free drinks? Where is this place where I can, leech a lot of value off this trip? Where could I potentially meet people to further my streaming career? And at that point, I don't remember if it was Nate or Ryan, one of them got plenty pissed enough. To say, that's it, if I didn't ask you to be here, you gotta get the fuck out, like, now. I worked very hard to never bring that up. Hunter's grenade, you say. I worked very hard never to bring that up when One Chick was a part of this community, but it also meant that on those rare occasions where she would come in and butt heads with me and act like her shit didn't stink, that I would just be like, there's a part of me that might just be okay with getting you riled up enough that you fucking leave here forever, because it feels like it might be a favor to me. Right, Fremry, we had a schwanky place that we were going to use for developing business and developing high-profile Pretzel clients, but instead we were just swarmed. The place was just infested with three viewer randos that were waiting around for Nate to buy them alcohol and food. My debit card was hacked and it took me too long to notice, and I'm not getting all of it back. That sucks, Jade Stone. I'm sorry to hear that, but that was, Castle Outskirts. Wait, no, I wanted to go to the different place. Oh, I'm so dumb. Yeah, don't talk to me. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll just die. Yeah, I think I'm gonna restart. I feel very silly. I wasn't paying attention. I was in the story. As gaming developer and energy drink connoisseur Edmund would say, yeesh. Yeah. I was, I don't know. Pretty grumpy about the whole thing. All told, a lot of the headache was not worth the one erotic fan art that she pulled together of me and Deadpine, which was very funny. But next time I'll just commission on like Fiverr or something. It was a joke, Taffy, you just didn't get it. That's what it felt like. Anyway, all of that to say, like, none of this was brought up on purpose. We were just trying to figure out who that missing 8 slot is, and I guarantee goddamn T was not one chick. Maybe we'll do a tactics run this time. Alright, so we're not doing that this time. Honestly, I have no clue who that is. She hasn't hung out here for years. At least I think it was years. It was sure as hell a while ago. I always feel bad because I'm not a person who's big into conflict. So I always feel bad whenever I hit that moment with somebody where it's the point of no return. You know, like I always feel bad when I hit that moment with somebody where they're just like, I am absolutely, this is the final straw, I'm out of here. Even when I've had beef with that person, I'm the kind of person who worries that I've made some sort of immutable mistake. But in retrospect, that is one time where I'm just kind of like, oh no, it's absolutely for the best that it worked out that way. I'm curious who that 8 slot is. Like I said, I don't think it's Dragon Dad. He's the only person I know of who has spent thousands of dollars here that I had to dismiss for being fucking weird. I don't think I mentioned to y'all that he hit me up during St. Jude this year. That's either a bug or Twitch banned them. I'm trying to think because I've had some friends I've had some acquaintances. People that I've known through like St. Jude, people that I've known through like Tiltify, people that I've known just through the ecosystem, who have either been canceled or removed themselves from the industry. But again, I don't think any of them were thousands of dollars deep into this channel. Yeah, Jade, we were trying to figure out why I have an 8th all-time bit person on my bit leaderboard, who appears to either be bugged out or banned by Twitch, and it's left us all scratching our heads. No, Silas sure as shit was not showing up and giving me thousands of dollars. Silas charged me thousands of dollars. I would be pretty confident. I mean, like, almost none of my artists have given me a ton of money, as it should be. Noah is very weird and an outlier in the fact that Noah, as my lawyer and my manager, has given me hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to the channel. Oh, shit. But I would dare say that, I would dare say with some degree of certainty that Thermal Knight has given me far more money than Silas ever did. No. There we go. On a long enough timeline, you'll get everything you've given me back. I felt the same way about a lot of the gacha games that sponsored me. Could it be anonymous donations? It could be anonymous bits. It would not be too absurd to think that the anonymous bits between Champion and JJ and the people who have done just a bunch of anonymous, like, fuckery. I could definitely see it being anonymous bits. That would make a lot of sense. The fuck? Oh, it's just a recharge to the flask. Crazy. Can I sell it? $3,000, they said. What about bits to band or song donos? Song donos went through pretzel and extensions. Bits to band went through extensions as well. I don't think so, but I guess it could be that it's not outside the realm of possibilities. Yeah, Breeze Kid is beautiful. Surprise, surprise. Promenade Oda Condemned. I'm thirsty. I didn't bring any coffee up today. But they really don't want to let me down. Yeah, maybe it's anonymous. I feel like that makes more sense. I'm fast as fuck, boy! Yeah, Seth, I have not had any coffee, and it is weirding me out. I cannot believe I did not hit that guy even once. There we go. Shit. Making it way more complicated than it needs to be. You realize, bud, you got a whole bunch of angry critters hanging out outside your shop? You love me the baseball bat. We have a much better pure nail. For the time being. Did we ever find out who the anonymous pooper was that day? Remind me what that story is again? Oh, if I was a betting man, I'd say it was JJ Madison. If I was a betting man. I think it was several people. If I'm not mistaken, I actually did get answers. We had the back end. But generally speaking, it was, if you can name a high roller, If you can name a whale, it was them. Mostly it was JJ. Mostly it was JJ. But it was, as it turns out, it was a lot. It was a lot of people who got in on the joke. Like it kind of started with JJ, I think, and then it morphed into being about 12 different people all getting in on the act. When you said the anonymous pooper, you led me to believe that like somebody had shit in my house and nobody took responsibility, and I was like, how did I miss that? That sounds like the kind of thing that would be important to note. Hello. Balanced blade. I don't think so. Oh shit. This is kind of morphed into a brutality run. As much as I wanted it to be a tactical run. Just don't get hit while you have that weapon. I don't want to jinx it, but I haven't been hit on this floor. Are all 5 DLCs in? No, just 3, I think. I think. I do love the Slay the Spire decks, but I'm missing the whatever the Rise of the Giants one. Oh, I fucking hate this. I tried to go into that big ass door the other day, and it gave me the yeet. As much as I hate to admit it, this feels like it's becoming a brutality run. I was trying to make it tactics, but the heart wants what it wants, I suppose. We're never getting hit again! You can use it because it's open now. I'm pretty sure it's closed until you have that DLC. That's what I was saying, is I tried to open it yesterday and it told me to go fuck myself. Oh shit. Oh, you have to add the Rise of the Giants DLC even though it's free. Gotcha. Morass of the Banished. Do I want to go to the Morass of the Banished? Oh my god, there's a Dead Cells animated series coming? Shit, I might actually be interested in that now. Woo! Damn, Ice again. Thank you so much if you're still listening. More ass. Alright, listen here, chat. I need coffee. I can't deal with you when you're like this. More ass of the Banished. Excuse me. Downward smash burns the ground and dodging plants a bomb. Versus sandal kicks. I don't really have any good way to utilize that, but I do like it. It's good for the way we play. I play very aggressively in the face of my enemies. Do I have any modifiers I want to reforge? No. 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 Fuck. I don't have any way to electrify people. That bums me out. A little bit. I don't remember this. Oh, this is the DLC place. Oh no. All right, Rick and Morty. I did not like these guys before. Oh shit! You teleporting D-bags? We're off to a fast start when it comes to gaining our health back. Yeah, that double damage from the nail stings. I might have to entertain switching that out. Blowgunner's outfit achieved, or blueprint unlocked. Oh, that hurts real bad. I was trying to hit things up close to get health back, but I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, I need to switch out this nail ASAP. As much as I want this thing to work, it is not working. Please be something decent. Heavy crossbow, you say? Good news, chat. It's a tactics run again. I said it would be. What do we have here? Come out, come out. Mushroom Boy. Spawns a friendly Mushroom Boy, which charges and interrupts enemies, inflicting 129 damage and 259 extra damage if the enemy hits a wall. Trigger it again to inflict 777 damage and violate your soul. Sorry, Serenade. All right, Mushroom Boy. Gotcha. All right, done. Done and done, my liege. Blueprint acquired for a blowgun. The heavy crossbow is not bad if you have time to shoot it. Holy shit, that'll do it. Good grief. I feel like that fight was meant to last longer. I love you. Oh no. Mushroom lad, you let me down. I think I love Mushroom Lad. Yeah, as familiars go, he does a lot of damage without a whole lot of attention needing to be paid. A new disciple. Mushroom Lad, I have to fight him. Come on, Mushroom Lad, please. Welcome to our humble chapel, brother. Are you ready to make a sacrifice? I don't understand how to make a sacrifice. I'm not 100% certain what it wants me to do. Damn, I got roughed up. Damn, boys, we're in a tight spot. Acid trip. That makes so much sense. We sure as hell never permanently dismissed acid trip. Honestly, acid trip has been around, just clearly not as frequently as they used to be. But acid trip 100% has been here and there over the last couple of years. One of the first high rollers that wasn't Nate. Oh, I wonder why that's not showing up. I'm gonna guess that the account's still active. Uh-oh. Account suspended or deactivated. Well, I mean, who's to say? All I know is that all I know is that he, I mean, he's been here within the last year. Like, no bullshit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not terribly long ago. Yeah, fresh start with a fresh account, I guess. Somebody who is considered a high roller either here or in some other channel. Would it bother you if you had dumped thousands of dollars into at least one channel, and then you convinced yourself to start a new channel somewhere? I just can't imagine, unless I had a falling out with the streamer that I was giving money to. Yeah, they're saying the Acid Trip account no longer exists. It's either suspended or deactivated. Maybe he got caught cheating at marbles. He and JJ Madison and Glitch were the first 3 people who weren't Nate to start to fiscally support the channel. No, Acid Trip was never banned. He struck me as being particularly blue collar, and whenever he would spend that kind of money, I remember basically saying like, please don't spend this if you don't have it. And every time he spent money, he was like, I'm budgeting this for like 6 months. I'm budgeting this for a year to make sure it happens. I'm good. And I was like, all right, because like, I vaguely remember them having a very blue collar job that didn't lend itself to spending $1,000 on my channel. But yeah, maybe it was just like their way of stopping themselves from spending recklessly, in which case I obviously, whatever the choice was, I fully supported if it was voluntary. They just didn't strike me as the kind of person who would get banned for their behavior. Acid Trip was always a star pupil here. Straight A student honor roll kid, you know? Always minded their P's and Q's, always was polite and kind to others. Oh, that sucks, Twiggy Wings. Yeah, I don't think it's behavior-based.
Hey, man, those are bits.
Oh, what's going on, dude? Yeah, the whole conversation was, Ice came in, and Ice did 2 $50 Uber chats, or whatever the fuck they're calling them, and $151 tip, and 30 gifties. Oh, bathe me in your generosity. And we got to talking about weekly cheerers versus monthly, or weekly versus monthly, daily versus weekly versus monthly versus all time. And I said, you'll never catch me doing all time. The numbers on there are way too big. And it intimidates people from wanting to give because they know they're never going to reach where Champion lives, where Glitch lives, where JJ lives. And so I brought up the all-time list for gifted subs and for bits, and our number 8 slot on bits was empty at like $7 grand. And we couldn't figure out who the missing number 8 on the all-time bits was. Turns out it's Acid Trip, who was one of the 2 first people not named Nate to ever give big money to this channel, and apparently somewhere in the last like 6 months or so, they've gone from Twitch, gone from Discord. I need a head count for the suite in Seattle. What suite in Seattle? I'm out of the loop. Oh, Mariners? 4 for me. 5 if you count Noah, but I don't know if Noah's bringing anybody. Then they got out. Only the dead can truly know peace. I envy them. Yeah, me and Amber and the boys for my clan. They are free. I hope that them leaving Twitch was voluntary and that something nasty didn't go down. Yeah, I don't have anybody in my conversations anymore named Acid Trip on Discord. Well, damn. I hope if Acid Trip left Twitch for some reason that they left it for personally beneficial reasons. But Acid Trip has, if not in 2023, Acid Trip was definitely in this channel in 2022. That's bananas. I've never found them on Twitter, but people are saying that they can't find them on Discord. Oh, excuse me. Nate, Amber is very excited. It's so funny because Nate is so, not Nate, Amber is so, I don't know, Prussian. She's so methodic with what, like, for me, I can have an entire week's worth of productivity just squashed by me showing up one day and being like, my emotions don't align with what I need to accomplish. Meh. And being like tired or depressed or irritable or low energy can squash an entire week worth of productivity. Amber, on the other hand, could have an arrow through her shoulder. And she's like, well, I mean, an arrow through the shoulder sucks, but laundry's still got to get done. Amber could have been on that submarine and her ghost would still be here paying our bills and making sure that the boys eat lunch. Why did I start to say all that? Oh, right. So sometimes because of that mentality, that sort of aggressively progress-minded, no frills, I don't need to be bolstered up or I don't need to be petted or coddled mentality, I forget that sometimes she likes being invited to do nice things. And so, I had mentioned that Nate was thinking about getting a suite to the Mariners game so that we could all go watch a Mariners game in style. And I mentioned it to Amber. I was just like, yeah, if you guys want, like, I was like, I don't know if you want to come or what. Like, I don't know if you want to bring laundry with you to fold and we'll just ship it back or whatever. I don't know what your idea of recreation time is. And at that point she stopped and she was like, I've never been in a luxury suite, you asshole. And I was like, yeah, no, you should come with me. It's awesome. And she was like, how many have you been in? And I was like, I don't know, like 6. She was just like, yes, I want to go to the fucking luxury suite, you dick. Yes, I would like very much to be pampered and to eat at Michelin star restaurants and all that stuff. And I'm like, all right, well, you don't openly whine about it the way I do. So how am I supposed to know that you like nice things? Just thought you were real into cleaning solutions. I don't know. And all you ever do is chores. So anyway, all of that to say, she is genuinely, legitimately, oh, did I mean to do that? I guess so. She is genuinely, legitimately excited about the prospect of going and being in her first ever luxury box at a game. I've been to a couple of luxury box minor league games. I've been to at least one, maybe 2 luxury, well, technically I've been in 2 luxury boxes at pro games. I say luxury box. Noah took us to a very fancy set of seats at a Nats game. We walked through a lot of luxurious stuff and then sat in regular seats. But it was like walking through a Hilton and then excusing yourself to go out onto the back patio to smoke, and instead of being on a back patio, you were inside a stadium watching a ball game. It was very, very swanky. I was technically in a luxury suite at FedEx for the 3rd quarter of the Cowboys Commanders game last year. But that's because I got drunk and stumbled off looking for a place to take a leak, and that stupid, crappy stadium is laid out so badly that I ended up in a luxury suite. I can't remember who owned it. Capital One? I think it was Capital One. I was in Capital One's luxury suite at FedEx by myself. Opened the door. The door was open, so I walked in and just shut the door behind me. If the door's shut, they generally leave you alone. I sat in there and watched a big chunk of the game. It was cold. It was cold and I was underdressed for the weather and I was super drunk. So I accidentally ended up in the luxury suites. Walked my happy ass in there. Noah, I come back halfway through the 4th quarter and Noah's like, where have you been? Luxury suite. How'd you swing that? I don't know. Let's get out of here. This game sucks. Well, I mean, it sucks for me. It's great for you. So anyway, all of that to say, Amber has never been coddled that way and is super excited. Hello? So many G's-I. Mama Tick! I timed that poorly. Gave Mama Tick the business. Well, I kind of felt like, what's the worst thing they were gonna do, Evil Justin? Are they gonna throw me out of the game where the Cowboys starters were losing to the Commander's third string? Oh no! It was a great game if you were a Commanders fan. Maryland Maverick, what's going on, homeboy? Not a fan of the name, though. That they didn't go with the Red Tails is shocking to me. Looking for the clock tower. Nope. Kiss my ass. Slut Village. I had a dream the other night that I was at a conference and a, like, beautiful, young, like, 6'1" Asian girl essentially just invited herself back to my lodgings. And my brain was trying to make sense of it, where I was like, am I in a committed relationship? I feel like I'm in a committed relationship. Who is it that doesn't exist right now? Someone's missing. It's not this lady. She's very pretty and weirdly topless in my hotel room. Okay. God, what's missing? What's missing? What's missing? And then in the dream I hear, and I go to the hotel suite door and I open the door and there's Bug and I was like, whoa, it's all come rushing back now. You gotta leave, ma'am. You're beautiful, and if this was 20 years ago, I would be cartwheeling to you. But my youngest and most emotionally attuned to the world child just appeared at this door to remind me, you can't be here. If you open the map, you can see the world to plant. There's a map? Ah, it's my head. Where's a map? Oh my god, there's a map button. I'm gonna go graveyard. We just have to make sure to hit the clock tower. God dang it, I keep hitting the cord on the PlayStation controller. I have dreams like that. What's missing? Yeah, it's just like, you know, like, you can sense that whatever is happening is not supposed to be happening, but you can't sense why. And for me, it was like my brain had completely blocked out. I was like, I have a significant other, but I cannot remember who it was. And then instead of sending Amber to me, my dream was just like, what if I send you Bug? The person in the world you least want to disappoint. What is this? Ah. Get headbutted by the mushroom, you dingus. Need to get one of those fancy wireless controllers. Well, I'm not trying to pilot a submarine. I'm just trying to work my stream. God dang it, I was facing the wrong way. Too soon. The only one I feel any sympathy for is the 19-year-old, because apparently he was goaded into doing that by his dad as a Father's Day present. Apparently it was supposed to be his mom on board, and his dad basically pressured him into going, that he had real reservations about it and didn't want to go. He apparently, and this is what breaks my heart even more than anything else, he apparently was determined to make the, he was basically a nerd. He was a nerd just like the rest of us. And he was determined to make the best out of a bad situation. And so he was a big Rubik's Cube nerd. So he took his this 19-year-old took his Rubik's Cube with him so that he could be the person who had completed a Rubik's Cube at the deepest, the person who had completed a Rubik's Cube at the deepest depth on the planet. Like he had taken a little camera with him so he could film it and say Rubik's Cube completed at the deepest depth of all time so that he could submit it to Guinness. But otherwise he had really had no real desire to go on that trip. And his dad had talked him into basically going on a great adventure with him for his Father's Day gift. So in all honesty, that's the only one that I've got any real sympathy for. Dragon Dad, ugh, sorry. Dragon D, what's going on? Sorry, we were talking about him earlier. We had a spot missing on our all-time bit board and we couldn't figure out who it was for the longest time. We speculated, but it turned out it was Acid Trip. Did you ever watch Violent Night? I've seen Violent Night 3 times. And I will own it before Christmas comes around next year. You are, in fact, a dad who has dragon in his name, but we had a viewer a couple of years ago. By the way, Lisa, I saw you came in and didn't say anything. I was in the process of getting, God knows, one of God knows how many thoughts out of my stupid ass head. And I was like, oh, I'll just say hello to them in a minute. And then I didn't, so. But I was also saying, that particular individual actually, I think, hit me up this year. Yeah. Because they dropped 20 bucks into St. Jude this year and was looking for some sort of response. And I was just like, whatever. There's a whisper that was like, I know you're not going to mention this on stream, but I'm still going to do 20 bucks for the kids. And I was like, you're right, I'm not going to mention this on stream. Thanks for the 20 for the kids. Well, you did now. They're not here. Whose side are you on, Jason Man? At the time, it was a very different thing, Listen, I know how to read people. I'm not giving somebody land I don't want to give up. They mentioned that, ooh, shit. They mentioned that while we were sitting here, and quite literally, I was in the midst of this subathon. I was in the midst of that subathon, going hard for the kids, busting my ass. And their whole thing was, you know, they knew I was watching. They knew I was paying attention. They knew that I was, you know, actively trying to make everybody who gave money feel valued and respected and showing them great amounts of gratitude. And then there was a pause. Well, I mean, like, I wasn't even here when it happened. I think I got up and went to the bathroom. And I came back and saw the whisper and had missed it. And I was like, well, I'm not going back to read that. They could still very much be here and lurking. I have no idea. They could very much still be here and lurking. I guess that wouldn't surprise me all that much. But at the time, I knew that they were hanging out in chat and basically being weirdly manipulative about one of my favorite causes on the planet. And I was not about to give them the satisfaction of being like, hey, listen, no hard feelings, you're a pretty great guy. Maybe I should invite you back and make you a mod. Or whatever the fuck they thought was gonna happen there. Is that how we become mods? You either work really hard to be a part of this community and prove yourself over time, or you're essentially an alt-right troll and I accidentally mod you because the mod symbol looks like the symbol for kicking someone out of chat and banning them should be. Shit. That was a scary day. Damn, I gotta start having more bad takes. It was one time, man. One time I accidentally modded an alt-right, alt-right white nationalist troll. Yeah, number 8 was Acid Trip. I don't know what became of Acid Trip, but their account no longer exists. Their account no longer, sadly, I say sadly because unless it happened with something where Twitch had to like discipline them. Unless it was something where Twitch had to discipline them, in which case, I mean, you know. In which case, I don't know nothing about that. But yeah, if they oh no. Goddamn mouse got me. If they left just because they were just like, oh, you know what? I've been giving up way too much time and money to Twitch or whatever. Then I hope that wherever they landed and ended up that it would be okay. I've never opened one of these doors before. Oh, I see what's going on here. I don't know that I necessarily want either of these. No, not the foggiest clue. I know that they popped in here within the last 12 months, at least once or twice. And I was like, holy shit. And I'd tell the whole story every single time of like, hey, everybody, this was one of the first people besides Nate to give like big money to the channel and make me think that I can do this full time. Everybody hip hip hooray. Oh, fuck. Shitpost account created. Ugh. All right, somebody mod them. All right.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
I hate it. Stop. It's the worst. Oh, lordy, lordy. I despise it. Instructions unclear, gifted subs. I don't really see that being a thing that I do this time around. Not with the heavy crossbow. Typing on 2 keyboards is hard. I am no hacker. A lot of good wrenches got fucking laid off. Why did I get brutality? Whatever. Dusty 100% has Code Crusher 100% helped out my career by just being somebody who was willing to peel back the curtain and explain stuff to me and tell me like, hey, this is good practice. You should do X. You should do Y. Like none of it was like insider secrets, but it was just kind of like him being like, hey, I couldn't help but notice you weren't doing X, Y, Z. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do X, Y, Z. And he's like, you really should do X, Y, Z. He's not even there anymore and he still does stuff like that. So yeah, like this is not me trying to say that Code Crusher didn't do shit all to help my stream. I'm just saying of current wrenches. Yeah, Flame Goat. Yeah, Flame Goat got let go during the mass layoffs. Unfortunately. Oh shit, I wasn't even looking at the screen. But yeah, that whole exchange with Harris Heller just made me realize that I used to be the biggest Twitch sellout that there was. I used to be the biggest oh my god. I used to be the biggest Twitch sellout there was. I used to be the guy who was just like, they're I was the biggest bootlicker you could imagine. I was the biggest corporate bootlicker you could imagine. But man, that is for sure faded over the last several years. Creepy fucker. Taffy, are you talking about like kick, like the platform? I've already said that I would go to kick if they gave me a life-changing amount of money. If they gave me enough money to essentially not have to feel feelings about how people felt about me. Because I know that there would be irrevocable damage done to my... I know that there would be irrevocable damage done to my reputation by people whose opinions of me I actually care about. And it would have to be enough money that I could get over that. That's a good amount of money. You are goddamn right it is. But at the same time, I feel like I've kind of been put in that mindset by Twitch. Because I'm no longer in a place where streaming on Twitch feels like it's an inevitable thing. I'm no longer in a place where I feel like streaming on Twitch is inevitable. Which makes me... Like I said, all the corporate bootlicking that I did over the years was, you know, me going like, oh, yeah, they're making mistakes, but they did do bits, they did do sub-gifting, they did do the bounty board, they did do bulk sub-gifting. Oh, man, you know, like, they're rolling out all these different ways for us to make money. And now that it's peaked and it's going the opposite direction where they're starting to, like, wrench things back, I'm like, oh, well, I don't know these motherfuckers anything. I don't know these guys a damn thing, and what's more, I'm not completely confident that they're not looking to scuttle the ship with all of us on it. So I'm definitely at a place now where, you know, I'd understand it would be in my mind's eye the same as if I'd taken an NFT deal. It'd have to be the kind of money where I could look people who were disappointed at me dead in the eye and say, I know you're mad. I'm retiring the moment this contract is done. If they gave me $2 million, yeah, gone. If they offered me $2 million today, I'd be on Kick tomorrow. But I'd be doing it with the understanding that I probably was ending my career. That I was probably retiring after. I know you're mad. In my mind, I'm already retired. Somebody paid me to stop streaming. More money than I would have made if I had streamed for like 10 more years. Yeah, they haven't made it hard for me to reposition my view on things. Yeah, that's exactly it. My house is built on shifting sand, Seth. I'm gonna reach back into my old Baptist Sunday school. It used to feel rock solid being on Twitch, and now it feels like the church that's built on shifting sand. The day I learned about conflict avoidance as a mechanism for maintaining the status quo for those in power was the day I became a lot less agreeable on things. I genuinely felt like I was watching my annual revenue go up. Like, if you take away the contracts, my annual revenue was going up with all these new features that Twitch was rolling out, and the fact that people were excited to come watch. Like, exciting things felt like they were happening constantly. Some of that was because Mixer was challenging them, and they had to keep rolling out features. But over the last couple of years, that's plateaued and now is in regression, and it constantly feels like the platform's actively working against me. Because I'm not big enough to care about. 1 million and 1 million and an extra 500 grand when the contract ends? For how long, Chaos? If we're doing hypotheticals. Yeah, we are the Leaning Tower of Pisa now. Feels like living in Florida, you just never know when you're gonna sink into the swamp. Oh, I agree, we do need a competitor. We need a real competitor to Twitch, for sure. Can I break that? No. For your hypothetical of 1 million and then another 500,000 when the contract ends. How long? 5 year? I don't know that I'd do it for 5 years. What? Hold on. Oh, God. That is like the bare-ass minimum that I would consider. That's gross profit, $300,000 a year. That's pre-tax, $300,000 a year. That rivals my best year on Twitch. So that'd be like 5 of my best years on Twitch, but it would mean 5 years of streaming. It would mean 5 more years of streaming. At a place that I didn't want to stream, in a circumstance that I didn't want to stream. That would be like the basement of what I would consider. Because if it's on par with or just higher, and by just higher I mean like $100,000, even $200,000 higher than what I'm making now. And I'd just be happier to be here with you, then I'll choose to just make less money and be here with you. It would have to be life-changing. And that's not life-changing money. I mean, it is for a lot of people, don't get me wrong. But if I'm going to be 48 when it's finished, with no real tangible skill set and no real career to fall back on, that's not life-changing. Because I'm essentially a 48-year-old retired server at that point with not enough money to retire and not enough money to just live off of. Especially once taxes are taken out of it. Once taxes were taken out of that, I'd be down to... I'd probably be down to about $1 million. Which would still be great, but... the money's not always the point. It would have to be, like, it genuinely would have to be... It would have to be the kind of money where it's like... The moment I was done streaming on Kick, I was just like, you know what? If I ever work again, it'll be a choice. An audience that might be missing a lot of us and go back to the early days of Taffy level viewers. I got onto Blue Sky recently. I need to post there. That's what I'm saying, Twiggy Wings. If I was single, if I was 43 and single, 1.5 million might actually be enough to stop working on my own. But with Amber making money at her job, but it's Amber's making $15,000 a year at her job. So Amber's effectively making nothing in the grand scheme of things. The biggest thing that helps out with hers is that our healthcare is set up through it, and it's better than what I can get on my own. But cash-wise, like, it's not nothing, but like it's, you know, we can't like plan long-term or think about retirement or any of that jazz unfortunately with the money that she's making. Like it's not effective for like any sort of long-term planning. What about a 3-year contract? Probably. Because that's just so much more money than I could make on Twitch. And I'm not sure that Twitch will be a viable answer for me in 3 years based on how they're running things right now. That's $500,000 a year. Even counting the years that we sold Pretzel and 99 Lives, you could double what I've made and it would barely make more than this would be per year. 500 grand a year for 3 years? Yeah, I would probably do that. And at that point, I'd just have to get real. I'd have to get real with Amber because I still don't think I'd be able to finish. Like, I still don't think I'd be able to quit work. Like I wouldn't be able to, like, not work after everything was said and done. I'd still have to work for us to get to, like, what a boomer envisions retirement as being. I don't know how to get up there. But I feel like it'd be enough money fast enough. Aha. I feel like it'd be enough money fast enough that I'd be able to, like, I don't know. 2 years is not a huge difference, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I'd have more time to plan what was after this. You're at the worst possible time, point in time for tuition too. That's what I'm saying is, like, even if I got like a contract from Kick for 1.5 gross, I'd still be out there hunting for scholarships for my kids because I wouldn't just be able to, like, point to, like, Harvard or Yale or Stanford and just be like, yeah, kids, go wherever you want. It would still be like Virginia Tech and U of A and places where they could get in-state discounts. And even then I'd be like, boys, how do you guys feel about taking the last couple weekends of your teens and working on getting a shitload of scholarship applications out? I did clear this place out. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way for me to find whatever the missing segment piece is. Oh, Timon, that's great. That's tremendous news. Shit, dude, I was watching, what was I watching? I was watching a Caleb Hammer video, and he was telling some 23-year-old. He was telling some 23-year-old, like, if you get your finances in order, and you start saving, and you get a job that gives you 60 grand a year, you could retire at 60 some odd years old with like $4 million in the bank. And she went, oh my God, $4 million in the bank. And he went, well, let's not get too excited because in 40 years, $4 million. He goes, in 40 years, $4 million is, and he started to do the math and he goes, it's more akin to having $500,000 in the bank in 2023. And I was like, oh, God damn it. Oh, I'm gonna live 40 more years. Oh, I'm gonna live 40 more years. Oh, no. Oh, I hope I don't live 40 more years. Imagine how us Gen Z feel. I don't wanna. I don't know how to open this fucking place, man. Oh yeah, this was just... I just don't see any place where an artifact is hiding. Maybe I have to get it from a different section and bring it here? I don't know. Just thinking on my feet. Go back to eating whatever and however much you want. The relative value of your retirement and savings for the rest of your life will improve. Yeah, it's easy to see why young millennials and Zoomers feel like the system's broken and they're like, why should we even participate? And I'm like, I don't have a good answer for you. It's like, I think you're right. I think it's pretty broken. It's not spoilers? Yeah, I guess go ahead and tell me if it's just there and I'm just walking right past it, I suppose. Oh, excuse me. I don't know how I managed to miss it. I cleared the entire... It's at the very start of the game. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it had to be somewhere else and you'd bring it in. Oh, fuck this. Fuck this place, man. Oh, that's new. Alright, well, let's stop taking damage, huh? That ain't right. Ow! Fucker! You belly flopping dick! Get out of here. Nobody likes you. Yeah, that's way better than what I've got. I should have sold that, but whatever. Oh my god. I'm getting roughed up. Oh, I just... Sorry, I want to keep talking. But I don't have that luxury here. Fuck this place, dude. Get in the hole! A dusty bag with an old edible drumstick in it. I feel like these will be faster. Like it might actually have higher DPS. Damn, Ryan, that's fucking amazing. Can't imagine there being anything I really badly want here, but let's give it a look. Want to know something neat you can do when it comes to food drops? Like food coloring? Oh, in game. That makes sense. Shut up. That makes a lot of sense. Then you can go into the settings of the game and change what food items you get, like kebabs. No kidding. Interesting. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I guess we're all in on the thingy-ding-dings. I meant to switch them back, but here I am now with a fucking shield I'm never gonna use. Oh, you can do it so like if you're vegetarian, you'll just get veggie foodstuffs. That's pretty cool. I like these devs. Ow. These devs got good heads on their shoulders, it seems like. I feel like I'm never gonna fight with them in my channel. Ow. Well. And away. I can see getting good enough to do streaks on this game. Easy. At least I say easy. It feels like it would be easy. Which fuel are you taking, Varel? That's a long-ass drive. Excuse me, man. I'm super burpy today. I'm a fool! Getting roughed up, man. Don't run! We are strong! Dodging plants a bomb, emits a toxic cloud when you take damage, or damage was reduced and plants a bomb. Peace be unto you, Golden Amulet. Thank you for spending time here. Oh, now we get to go to the Castlevania level. Yay, new stuff indeed. Ugh. Fuck your electrified targets. There we go. Alright. Thank God it's a full one. What is this, a room for clocks? No, I mean the clock room are heading up. Oh, this is the clock room. We're doing a boss fight, huh? Bummer. Yeah, the timekeeper, whatever. Ow. You skip the clock tower, not to my knowledge. I didn't see a clock tower offered. I checked all the places. Maybe this is just one clock lower on the tower. Velocity unlocked. This is like the clock shack. I'll switch it up. That's not gonna be nearly as good as what we're using. Hey, Aaron, what's going on? Hey, I almost had to wait. You're here. At the very least, we can begin. The door goes right to my father's castle. No undead lieutenant on the way this time. Be warned, though, the castle is not just a stone building. It seems to be alive, sentient almost. My father knows everything that goes on within these walls and may very well prepare a warm welcome for you. Good luck out there. Come find me near his throne room. We have to finish this. What if I leave and go to the High Peak Castle? I would never. Call me a back slut? Merchandise categories. The merchant will offer a wider range of categories. Yeah, this is the Castlevania DLC to this game. This game is just the gift that keeps on giving. I wish. Hello? Let's go, Mushroom Lad. Let's raise the stakes, you dickhead. Raise those stakes. I'm gonna raise my wooden stakes, you idiot. I've been hit. Oh, the game's upside down. Throwing it out there. I'll destroy you. Will you? Will you destroy me? Dracula, if that is your real name. Oh shit. Extra mid-air jump. Damage down and projectiles. Yeah, I'm in. My mushroom boy won't let you get near me. He loves Dad too much. Sorry, I had to turn the music up. I haven't played a lot of the Castlevania games, so some of this music is new to me. So far as mainly from Symphony of the Night. The first time we came into this area, it was old school Castlevania 1 and 2. It was stuff I actually recognized. Yeah, I hadn't played a lot of, oh my god. I hadn't played a lot of Castlevania games outside of the original Nintendo. Oh, I got hit like a dumb idiot does. Symphony of the Night is a masterpiece. Oh yeah, I've got no doubt. That's not to say that I've never missed a good video game. Y'all know that a major premise of my programming on this channel is I missed a lot of really good video games. Alright, Dracula, you pork nose. I am coming for you. My mushroom son will never let you touch me. Kebab.
This is the story of the newest denizen.
Kicking this man's ass with ping pong paddles. Sleeper 103 with a Prime Gaming sub for a year. Thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate that. My mushroom son is what I call my penis. Petrified key is what I call my whatever. It's just gonna be the same joke over and over again until I get tired of it. We're whipping ass! What are these things? Get objects in the brutality category, you cannot change this later. Get objects in the tactics category, you cannot change this later. Get objects in the survival category, you cannot change this later. We've been going hard on tactics. Hard light sword. Oh shit. I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna do that. I think that's the way. I want to love you, Star Fury, but you're so bad. I think I just go. What a neat little room, though. That's horseshit. There we go. I feel like if I freeze the things that are flying in midair, they should fall down. You know what, bud? I'm not having it. What is this now? Haunted armor outfit acquired. Yeah, my little mushroom son is, dare I say, stamping everything that gets within reach. What's going on down here? Oh no, I thought I dropped. My boy headbutted him so hard. Ow. Such dopey damage to keep taking. So many blueprints. The throwing axe has been acquired. What is this? Oh. Where the fuck? Hey, you there! The suspicious undead. We met once in prison. I fought Dracula, my family's sworn enemy and bane of humanity, but through a ruse, he managed to beat me and throw me in this cage instead. Free me, my decrepit friend. We can still defeat the Dark Lord. Ah! I'm free at last. Thanks again. Is that Richter? I think we're a little on the short side, if I had to guess. God damn it, son. Dad's trying to fight these people. Oh, I have not done eye drops. That's a good idea. Oh, Mushroom Boy, I love you. I think it's time we switch it up, though. We haven't put any points into Survivalist. Yeah, the sword gives itself 100%. We've been running with Mushroom Boy for a while, but I think he's finally starting to get outclassed a little bit. Plus, with the freezing mechanic we were trying to introduce here, it's getting hard to get these, frozen hits in because the mushroom lad keeps bonking them far away from us. Oh my. Oh, I hate it. Alright, hold on. I want my upgrades. I deserve my upgrades. There we go. Yeah, the freeze is really helping out. Is this indefinite? I feel like the freeze lets me go faster. I feel like the freeze lets me go faster because I can charge at stuff. Gorgon! I can't move. Oh, it's because she's beating the shit out of me. Oh no! Because she's a Gorgon, I looked at her for too long. I'm a big dumb idiot. Yeah, thankfully our damage output was good. Is that where, that's where we got Richter, huh? Okay, so we can leave that alone. Yeah, Sword Lad already paying off dividends, thank God. What the ass? Yeah, we're backpacking that. I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. Yeah, she was chunking me bad. Thank God we killed her first. That was kind of a race. I wasn't super happy about it being a race, but that was kind of a race. Yo, Lucid! What's up, everybody? Welcome on in, Raiders. My name's Taffy. I typically play roguelikes in the morning and whatever chat pays me to play in the afternoon, which in the not-so-distant future is going to be Ender Lilies. I hope Lucid's stream went well. I'm checking out the Castlevania DLC for Dead Cells. Oh, we got through there this time instead of going into Necropolis. I guess that's true. We don't have to go fight the. We don't have to go fight the skeleton. What is a man? Reach the Master's Keep for the first time. Lucid has abandoned us here. We need shelter until Monday. I can cover you through Friday. You're on your own for the weekend, but I'll happily be here 8:30 through 3:30 Monday through Friday. Oh, build a cat. I'm sorry that's the case. That sucks. This reminds me of the exchange on the Big Lebowski. Mr. Lebowski, what is a man? What makes a man a man? Pair of testicles? We're there. Behind this door lies my father's throne room. Regrettably, I'll have to let you fight him alone. I tried spilling the family blood before and it didn't go well. Do not waver. My father isn't invincible. You can defeat him. Alucard outfit unlocked. Dad. Hey, I finally found the muscular guy in blue. Belmont, blood of the enemy. Are you his ally, interloper? It doesn't matter. You entered my castle uninvited. You'll pay dearly for this affront. Uninvited? It's you who appeared out of nowhere with all your horrible monsters. Perhaps the same can be said of all bosses. I am not much of a human anymore, but this Richter was a man worth saving. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you. Dracula. Now you will die. Ah. Oh, that's fire. That's blood, fire, bats. Fuck you, man. What was that all about? How does one get out of that? I tried rolling through it. I tried jumping over it. Good grief. I got absolutely clapped.